Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Indiana Esports Network. It's the 2026 spring season powered by LandFest. We're into the playoffs and the quarterfinals, but before we get into all that exciting action today, I've got to introduce the legend to my digital right here, Console, who we don't get to see often in front of the screen, often working behind the scenes, hard pressing all the buttons, but always excited to have you back in the booth here for Tetrio.
Yeah, it's always fun to be talent. I know I'm usually pushing the buttons, the ones and zeros, the cameras, all of that jazz, but it's nice to hop on the mic, and it's nice to get to cast over a game I'm very familiar with. We got Tetrio playoffs coming at you tonight. 3 quarterfinal matches. One of them has already been, one of the 4 has already been played, but otherwise bring you all the quarterfinal action tonight.
Yeah, I mean, that's why we brought Connie along, or Console, excuse me, right? Because you're the brains here. This is something that I've kind of been brought into and had a lot of fun casting over the last couple seasons, but I've learned a lot from Console here as well. So excited to have her back in the booth. We're starting off again. It is best of 5s all the way through here in the quarterfinals, but we've got a little bit of a, a Bluffton versus Bluffton school match off here between LEGOMASTER and XDarkninjaa, I think, to kick things off.
I believe that is correct. A battle of who is better at the school, and it is worth noting that all 3 of these matchups will actually feature Bluffton players, though this is the only one where they are playing exclusively. Going into that one, yeah, it's looking like it could be a little one-sided, but you never know.
All right, and then I'm seeing here from Taylor that we might actually be starting out with SugarLordz and Barbosa. I'm certainly ready to get into all the action, though. So before we do, I want to give a big shout out here to Zotac Gaming for supporting Scholastic Esports right here in Indiana. And you guys, too, can show your appreciation for Zotac Gaming by giving them a shout out on social media. So make sure you join their community Discord, and don't forget to use hashtag powered by Zotac or hashtag ZotacUSA when you make that post.
Love Zotac. They make the stream possible, and without them we wouldn't be here talking over this game to you. So yeah, I'm very excited about this matchup too as well, though. This is Bluffton versus Bloomington, SugarLordz being from Bluffton, and OE Barbosa 08 from Bloomington. Looking at their ranks going into this matchup, it's looking a little one-sided. SugarLordz, U-rank player, very high-level player, 89 attack per minute, over 2.5 pieces per second. These are things you see in, like, the upper echelons of the game, even heading towards X rank. I believe SugarLordz is actually halfway between U and X rank, so getting very close to being at the top rank of the game.
I know last season we were blessed with a lot of talent, so excited to see how the quarterfinals play out. Obviously, when you have that higher seed, it's a little bit of an easier route. So, you know, I'm always cheered for that underdog as well. We'll see if maybe we'll have an upset potentially here at some point. Hopefully somebody or everybody had a great Easter. I know I've got my astronaut on here today where I headed to the moon for the first time in like years. Something else to be pretty excited about. But I'm excited for this. We've got both of our players here. We're ready to kick off the action.
Oh yeah, it looks like Lazy Soul is going to waste no time. I believe that's Stick Spin. Stacking it quite quickly. Buddy Holly is trying to get a stack going, but isn't quite able to get much. Oh, the T-Spins are surfing in left and right now for Lazy Soul. Oh no.
Yeah. Starting to stack, and we see the doubles, and Buddy Holly, unfortunately, already just, it's a lot to deal with. I mean, we see them kind of navigating it through it nicely. Even when things are stacked to the top, they're able to find a way potentially back in here, but Lazy Soul's looking to put this one down. It's a very fast and decisive round 1.
Yeah, Buddy Holly was doing a good job of trying to skim and downstack, but unfortunately, if you're not stacking damage back, it's just going to keep stacking against you. As we go into this next round, looking like the same opener coming out from Lazy Soul, and this is setting up into a nice back-to-back chain. 3 might be starting to build up that surge with 4, and that 4 back-to-back is killer.
That's tough. I mean, you blink and you might miss it. You talk about, you know, the different abilities of some of these players. You were talking about the different ranks before we got going here as well, and I think we're kind of seeing that in Lazy Souls. I mean, holding the pieces, dropping them when they need them, and just almost, it's like second nature, it feels like. I don't know how they're dropping the pieces this fast.
Oh yeah, and that will be game. Lazy Soul 7, aka I lost my notes.
SugarLordz.
SugarLordz, I'm so sorry. SugarLordz will be moving on from quarterfinals to semis. I think that's a little bit of an expected result given the difference in the players' Tetra League stats. Valiant effort though. There was good stacking on both sides. Buddy Holly did a good job of trying to down stack. It's just when you're down stacking, you still got to build damage.
I mean, especially in the first game, I felt like I thought it was going to be over much sooner than it was, and we saw Buddy Holly able to fight back a little bit. But Lazy Souls, I mean, you can see why they're ranked so high, right? They must have a lot of time in this game, I would assume, or maybe just naturally that talented. But certainly a great performance here by Lazy Soul.
Absolutely. As we go, wondering if we're going to get into our next match here in a moment. Either one of these two next matchups.
Strixie and Sprout, it looks like, are in the lobby there.
Ooh, yes. Strixie and Sprout. So...
Was it S plus and A? This one's probably, I think, just looking at some of the notes that you had prepared for us, Connie, probably the closest of the three in rank.
Yeah, I'm saying this might probably be the closest game that we see. S plus and A, there's a little bit of a disparity there, but it's not so big as B to U. So hopefully we see a little bit of a closer one.
And Strix also from Bluffton. You talked about all three. We're seeing at least three from Bluffton today, but Sprout from Adams Central here as well. And already both competitors wasting no time going back and forth.
Yep, Strixie starting with a triple-double, and then getting a nice down stack. Few lines being cleared from Sprout, but no real damage being sent back. Meanwhile, there's a Tetris. Second Tetris from Strixie, the nice back-to-back, and the T-spin to finish it off. That's going to be just enough damage, perhaps. No, Sprout still holding down by the seat of their pants, but can't quite do it.
Yeah, Strixie again, just so fast. I mean, we saw a quad to a double. You saw the T-spin followed by a combo there as well, and just kind of string together. So it's always interesting to me kind of how quickly they're able to hold on certain pieces, kind of the vision forward and the pathing as we see, again, another triple coming out from Strixie, and they're just feeling it today.
Oh, Strixie is being an absolute monster here. 5 back-to-back and had a 6th there. The L spin or the J spin was already initiated. 6 back-to-back is not even using the back-to-back surge, just straight up using the Tetrises and T-spins and just getting that mass damage out. And it's gonna be more of the same here, the same exact opener, and it's the same back-to-back now sitting at 4 here. Gonna be
oh my. Strixie is just going insane, and it feels like they have that game plan that they like. They're kind of stacking the sidewalls, leaving open that middle well, and then they just drop bomb after bomb. Strixie, another very quick 3-0 from Bluffton on this one, and I'd say it's a great start for their day.
Yeah, Bluffton is showing why they have so many players in this playoffs, I suppose. Just a lot of high-quality Tetris. We haven't seen many mistakes from the Bluffton players. Like just super clean stacking. No mistakes in any of the 3 openers, which is something that can be the difference between making you a good player and a great player, is having those clean openers, doing it fast, and just putting early pressure on your opponent.
I mean, I'm sure it helps to have SugarLordz around as well. You said almost to that top rank of X. You can kind of help mentor some of the players. But, I mean, they're all relatively close together. I think we had an SS, a U, and an S+.
An S+. Yeah. Yeah, no, so all pretty close on the side of Bluffton, though. Going into our last game here, XDarkninjaa versus LEGOMASTER.
Well, hopefully we'll have a little bit of a longer series. I love watching this Tetrio. I mean, I've really learned a lot. I didn't realize Tetrio was so exciting until we got to do it a couple seasons ago. So I'm hoping that this one goes a bit further. LEGOMASTER has a great start, but we're seeing XDarkninjaa begin to battle back here.
Yeah, Dark Ninja's trying to get the down stack here. Is a little slow. Is able to get the eyepiece over, but I don't know if this is going to be enough to save them. It's not. Unfortunately, they didn't have the right pieces to combo down and get that Tetris on top of the down stack. And once again, that you got to keep countering that damage as we go into the next one. Dark Ninja with some really quick, fast openers. Keeps on stacking the T-spin doubles and triples. Oh, this is looking like bad news for LEGOMASTER now. Has the pieces to downstack, actually, but no, misdrops the eye! Oh, that's tragedy. Oh,
that's
that could have been
unfortunate for LEGOMASTER. Dark Ninja, though, I mean, how many T-spins did we see back-to-back there, just slinging in these pieces? And again, I mean, Bluffton must certainly have a great Tetrio program over there because these students have been dominating here today.
Absolutely. It has been nothing but pure cinema, honestly. It's been great watching these players play and just like play to a level that you're not used to seeing. These players are very skilled, and this is a very tall stack. Ooh, making use of the 180 spin there to try and get out of that. Dark Ninja did.
See the quad coming in from Lego as well, trying to battle back. There'll be a second quad double T-spin coming out from Dark Ninja, though, and it is a bit more back and forth. You can see the piece difference there, kind of to the left of their given board, but you know, still Dark Ninja kind of leading that path as well. Consistency in any game we often talk about is key, and that's what we've seen so far from Dark Ninja, but LEGOMASTER's certainly doing much better here in this one.
Yeah, LEGOMASTER is doing a good job of down stacking, though they are receiving a lot of damage here. They're going to have the opportunity for the Tetris, and they take it. The down stack coming back from Dark Ninja is sending a couple more lines, but LEGOMASTER has a route out right now.
We'll see if they can find a way back in as they continue to drop pieces. Unfortunately, they have got a lot to deal with, and for Dark Ninja, it appears to be smooth sailing on the other side. LEGOMASTER is still alive, but not for long. Dark Ninja, another decisive victory here as they're able to shut it down, but that certainly was, even again, though it's 3-0, I felt like a much closer series.
Oh, absolutely. Honestly, this one almost felt like the closest of the three. We were seeing a lot of Tetrises sent back and forth, or well, Tetrises from one side, Tetrises and T-spins from the other. And I think that's the biggest difference we saw in the playstyles is the players who had traditionally lower ranking in matchmaking tended to skim a lot more, so clearing singles, doubles, triples instead of those Tetrises, and weren't quite able to stack T-spins intentionally. Meanwhile, some of the more skilled players that we saw today, the players that will be moving on, all of them had made really good use of efficient T-spins and making sure they keep that back-to-back, whether it's getting a T-spin back-to-back or a Tetris, or even one time we saw a J-spin back-to-back. You don't often see stuff like that at this level.
Yeah, you know, the problem is the students are too good. It happened last season. I watched them play Tetrio, and it excites me to play Tetrio. I download it, and I try to do what they're doing, and it doesn't look remotely like what we see on screen. And I'm like, wow, they do really make it look much easier than it is. So, you know, a great performance by all the students here today. Obviously, we've got a lot of great sponsors as well. I do want to give a big shout out to LandFest. This broadcast here is part of LandFest's Scholastic Esports program. And this program is, a program that supports this league and many others. Since launching, LandFest has delivered over 300 broadcasts to Scholastic leagues in both Washington and Indiana. And we provide these broadcasts free of charge to the leagues, the schools, and the teams we cover. And it's your generous donations that make all of that possible. For every $200 raised, it covers the operating costs for one regular season broadcast. So if you appreciate our work and you're able to donate today, please scan that QR code and help out.
Yep, always love LandFest, and we always love LeagueOS as well. Do you want to play esports in college? Now you can search hundreds of collegiate esports programs at portal.leagueos.gg. Scholarships exist for players, shoutcasters, and more, so list all your talents. Verified college coaches are searching LeagueOS Portal now to find you, and all these stats, every game that we play, all of those stats get uploaded. So scouts from college, if they're looking for players, they can find you. So IHSEN students, sign in to manage your prospect profile where your stats update, and it's free. Don't miss your chance to get discovered. Visit portal.leagueos.gg and level up your future.
I mean, it's amazing that it's free for the students as well. And I always like looking at stats, even when I play games, whether I do good or bad. I'm always looking to look at the numbers and find ways to improve. I think that's so cool that the students can log in, check out their stats from week to week and where they go. You know, maybe they did a little bit better this week or a little worse, and things to improve on. So a lot of great things over there at Lego LOS. Unfortunately, I think that's all the games we have for today. I was hoping for some more Tetrio, but you know, those were just some really fast matches here today.
Yeah, it's a fast-paced game, especially at a higher level. You saw those 2, almost 3 pieces per second rounds, so it moves quick. I am very sad to say that this is at the end of the broadcast, though. I do want to give a big shout-out to Taylor. He's been in the background. He's been running the stream and connecting us to the lobbies, so gotta shout out him. And I gotta shout out all of the players, parents, students at home. This wouldn't be possible without the students, the parents, and the coaches, so thank you so much for everyone.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. Obviously, we got to thank you as well, Connie. I mean, it's not easy to always step in from the other side, but you always absolutely kill it here. And so we appreciate all that you do, both behind the scenes and on the screen, and of course the Indiana Esports Network for allowing us to come on here and have fun and showcase all the wonderful young talent. So, guys, please don't forget to hit that follow button down below. We've always got something going on here as well. I believe there's some Overwatch tomorrow around 5 p.m. Eastern. So we hope to see you back here for that. But until then, we hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Take care. Have a wonderful evening.